How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Get that thing work. Aloha, everybody. It's Tuesday, November 11th. Oh! What? November 11th. Let's get this on. Okay, let's get this on. Look at this. The colorful love sign going on. Gosh. The flag waving gently in the breeze, right? Yes, today is rituals. Rituals? Yes, today is Veterans Day, so, yes, happy Veterans Day, and to all the veterans, definitely thank you for your service. And I don't mean that in a corny way. I knew a lot of veterans over the years. There's Vietnam veterans I would talk to on the beach and stuff.
I'm walking.
There's cool conversations, and it's like, oh, really? Huh.
Keys.
A lot of the
Coffin.
keys and coffins. God, when I was a kid and going to church during the Vietnam War, I'd see it on TV, be in church, pray for them to come home safe. Of course, that was how safe was. Anyway, moving on. And a lot of stuff.
Medicine.
I don't know. I always had an akin to the military. My best friend was a military guy, Michael. Thank you for your service. He actually really helps out. He's unique in lots of ways. In a good way. Definitely honorable type. And and it's the military guys I used to bump across all the time, like, because Waikiki gets filled. It used to, anyways, not so much nowadays, but it used to. Why am I holding this? Because R&R in Waikiki, and in Hawaii we got Marines, Navy, Army,
I know,
Coast Guard, Air Force. I know. Everyone's a veteran. Gee, my dad was a veteran too, I think. Yeah. And so, anyways, yeah, people. The people I was trying to get to. Yeah, good people, really. And I always, a lot of times they have their act. And I've met people that are, affected in the PTSD before that was used way too often after it got into a certain generational milieu. But, people that were affected too, anyways. So don't just, tell them, hey, thank you for your service, but, kind of sincerity. Maybe even lend an ear. How's it going? How's things going? Because, little vlog, little news, I'm still alive. Gosh, that was actually a sepsis close call with that fever. Very deceptive. I let the fever, and then I guess my arrogance, my stubbornness, it's a type of vanity. I didn't go in, it's gonna go away, magical thinking. And no, it didn't go. It didn't go away. I should have gone in there right off the one whole day with that kind of temperature. Go to the ER, they can pluck the blood and figure out exactly. No, I didn't do that. And what a mess. So I have one more at home horse pill antibiotic, I think. And then it's like off to all the follow-up visits. And then I have other follow-up visits. And I gotta try. My sister's got a procedure today. thinking about this. Oh gosh. Okay, welcome to Tuesday. Tomorrow's Toastmaster. What's going on with it? Ooh, a lot of stuff. And yesterday I felt good, and I just did a whole bunch of stuff, and it just wiped me out. And I was tossing and turning.
It's not for you.
And it was cold, dude. Popsicle toes, brah. And there's one bird out there. It should be gone by now. Anyways. Yeah, and the news, most generally and stupidly, and the shutdown. The shutdown's ended. Yay! The nightmare has changed form. So the federal workers, including the military. Oh, I'm not supposed to. I can do the scouts. I was a Boy Scout. I can't really officially do salutes, you know. They love it when you try to play by rules. Trying to follow rules, you gotta follow rules. Discipline! No, I've only had a couple of veterans that were like that, but they were very cheery. I used to have a Colonel Schroeder living next door. He was interesting. He raised these little poodles, these little fluffy poodle dogs, but they were like, you know, trained to the max. It was like they went through boot camp. The poodles went through boot camp. And you go over there and Colonel Schroeder, hey, Colonel Schroeder, how's it going? And he'd reach over and pinch like your gut hard. It's like only Uncle Tony did that, but it's like keep trim, maybe. That's like the subtle hint. We don't want to see no. This is like the body fat gauge there. Ooh. Cool people. Anyway, I almost joined the auxiliary Marines, or what do they call that? Not auxiliary. I don't know. I forgot. I took the ASVAB and everything. Scored high. Boy, they wanted my ass. They're like, well, you gotta come take the physical. And then I brought the paper this morning and said, Marines Reserves. That's what it is. Marine Reserves, put into the Gulf, because it was Gulf War time. Like, I was looking at the Marine Reserve sent to Gulf, and I'm looking at this paper, and they're like, when are you going to come by the military? That thing, physical, because when you do the physical, you have to sign. You have to sign the paper. Sign the paper, and you're in. And you're in all the way. And I'm like, I just cannot be, I can't see shooting and getting shot at. I don't know. No, I like guns, but I think guns are just made for shooting people. So it's only like the cool machinery and aim at the target style, and beyond that, I don't see the. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, they shut down the government and then they opened it up. It's all shut down because of the funding Obamacare, because it's Obamacare. And they always go Obamacare, but they go in more like, it costs too much, and they found everything wrong, budget-wise with that, and that's like the main target. So when
you're back,
the Democrats didn't want to vote for open the government, which was the continuing. Because it would continue the big, beautiful, everything else is cut and screwed. They, whatever. It's a long week. It's not even over. It's not even started. It's all over that healthcare. But when they voted, the 5 went over the aisle and joined the Republican vote, and it went past the House. They did that because the shutdown was just way too cruel. Those SNAP benefits, it's like people are used to getting that, and they don't. Kids and stuff too. And then, there's abuses to the system, but it's like, that's a lot of people all of a sudden, you don't have food. How do you like that? And then try to blame the Democrats. And everyone's seeing through it. It's the Republicans. Because they're not budging on the funding the health care. And then it passes the House, goes over to the Senate, and the Senate 60-40, the vote gets passed. So the Democrats, it's a 50-50 Senate, edging with Republican. Now, the 60-40, the Democrats are passing that stuff in the Senate because they were promised in December that they would vote on changes to subsidize, fund the health care. So on a promise that they would vote, they passed the Senate. Now it goes back to the House. On a promise, let's say, they said, let me say again, the promise that they would vote in December from the MAGA Republicans. Because I'm not blaming all Republicans. I think there's regular Republicans out there somewhere. So I think the government, the Democrats were riding high. Trump's approval rating was dump. And then, you know, they won those elections and they're like, no King's March. They had this momentum. And Trump's falling asleep in his Oval Office press meeting. He's falling asleep. I'm like, so much for a Sleepy Joe comment, right? Dozy Don now. And God, there was somebody that dropped, fainted in the Oval Office during one of those things. And Donald Trump stood up, and everybody could have sort of stood there. A couple of people, Donald Trump just stood there. Somebody died.
Sad.
It's like, just Trump's terrible. So anyhow, yeah, all that Democratic momentum, and the Democrats went, we'll give in to what you guys want, on a promise.
I want to come.
So, all that for nothing, really, I guess. Because,
it's warm.
I mean, are the MAGAs gonna, back up their promise and they're gonna vote on the thing that they don't want? They're gonna vote, yeah, we'll vote, but no, there, we voted. Yeah. The dogs. Yeah. So, anyways, to make it short, Hawaii news. Okay, so the Senate approves shutdown deal. It still ain't over yet. It has to go back to the House for another approval. So, there's like, yeah. Oh, God. Jeffries and Mike, God, these guys. Profit, debt, and ventures are clean energy. There's so much mess going on everywhere with stuff. Okay. And in sports, there's a busybody. They're cheerleader squads. They're actually kind of a team themselves. Rainbow Warriors scoop up awards. That's something I could not do. So let's go check out maybe, hey, what's up? Oh yeah, all these, there's still travel woes. Thanksgiving coming up. Really relax. February 1969, just go by the folding chair, the lawn chairs by the, I don't know, the pool, the deck, this boat, the lawn chairs and the boat. Travelers took up the sun of the deck of Matson Navigation Lure Line, watching ocean's green coastline with 600 fellow passengers. The Lure Line mini cruise around the island, 7-hour circling cruise. And then they go off to maybe Australia in lawn chairs. Gosh, it's like, dude, you can like wear some beach wear. This guy at least has shorts. Maybe you should put a shirt on though. Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh, we're still in trouble. But for now, thank you to the veterans, all of them. You know, I mean, Memorial Day, but Veterans Day, more like the ones that are really right there, around, right there. So yeah, some have suffered very tremendously. Anyways, let's what do we have here?
Federal jobs lose luster. My time touching you.
This one? Yeah.
Supreme Court ushers in age of executive power.
U.S. Supreme Court will not save us from Donald Trump's authoritarian coup. It includes 2 right-handed justices, 3 justices who seemingly pledged loyalty to Trump for appointments, and a chief justice who apparently believes the founders erred in establishing a president with limited rather than imperial powers. When lower courts grant stays of Trump's actions, that means they stop them, that appear uncontrary to constitutional or statutory provisions, and that promise manifest an irremediable harm. I said that right, yeah? Irremediable harm. The Supreme Court regularly reverses to allow the action to continue. This can only mean that the court considers executive action beyond judicial review. This is a short step from invention of previously unknown criminal immunity that finds no basis in the Constitution. If executive action is beyond judicial review, then checks and balances have failed. Trump becomes a true dictator, and our democracy will have died, or rather, will have been killed by a disingenuous Supreme Court. Dan Phillips, Kihei. Thank you, Dan, for sending in your letter and talking in tutu voice and such. And yeah, the balances of power, the 3 branches of government, like you're experiencing Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill, I go over to the Supreme Court. So even if this thing, the bill that, you know,
Suspicious.
goes from House to Senate, Senate to House, it still has to go to the executive. It has to go to the office, the desk of the president, to be vetoed or not. So it's like a lose, lose, lose. But the 3 branches made to balance, so no one has total power except for the way it's been fixed. Thank you, Project 2025. I say that sardonically. So anyways, yeah, the veterans, just think they all fight for that true American stuff, like the U.S. Constitution, freedoms, rights, Constitution, and democracy, Constitution, and this guy's just ravaging mother. Anyways, it's sad, the people that we have in office, I say, and the suppression of freedom of speech too, right? Because freedom of expression and speech, because if there's any opposition, even in the protesters are against Trump, they're all Antifa, that's a new, it's terrorist group,
I'm walking.
get them, deport them, detain them, Guantanamo. He wants to do that to like people who protest against him. Yeah, and then his rivals, he jails them, prosecutes them with the DOJ. It's like, and then he's blaming other people for, he's ultimately weaponized the DOJ, all this stuff.
On no account.
That's not their true USA that the veterans have fought for, really. So, served their country, now it's like, serve what? Trump? No. So I feel badly for like generals and such. They're like sitting there in that big group one time. They have to wonder, if I get orders from this guy that's contrary to the Constitution, do I have to follow this guy's orders? Because what if he starts, never mind. We won't go to the nuclear option, because this guy, Trump, is getting kind of war hawkish. He likes the power and hedge set. What a goon. Oh, please, God save America. I mean it, God save us from the cuckoos in office. It's not just political disagreement, it's like the whole root structure, existential structure of the USA has been this full case. So anyways, but to all the veterans, all wrong, everywhere, and my friend especially too, thank you for your service, and happy Veterans Day, and God bless, and time for aloha to everybody. What are we?
Sad.
It's sad, I know. It's sad. I gotta go. Aloha. As soon as I find the right button. Rusty. Aloha, pal. Aloha. Aloha.